Now, from your Olympic station, News Channel 5.
Good evening from News Channel 5. This is an Olympic update.
And here is a look at some of the stories making headlines at this hour. 30-year-old St. Louis County police officer Kevin Stevener is out of the hospital tonight after being shot this morning by a suspect in Bell Ridge. The same suspect allegedly shot and killed 18-year-old Tricia Blue and critically wounded another teenager. Investigators say the incident started as a domestic abuse call. Tonight, the alleged gunman is charged with first-degree murder and other charges. County police are crediting the tactical squad for ending the emergency and the gunfire.
A new report from the Missouri Highway Patrol blames the driver of a tour bus for a crash that killed 2 people. The accident happened last month on I-44 near Six Flags. The Pennsylvania tour bus slammed into several vehicles stopped in the westbound lanes, injuring dozens of passengers. The report indicates the bus was going too fast for the wet highway conditions. The bus driver and a car driver both died in the crash.
St. Louis-based Trans World Airlines is facing a fine of more than $125,000 for failing to do background checks on some airport employees. Those employees work for International Total Services. That's a company that handles security at airport checkpoints. TWA officials say the airline is partly at fault for not monitoring the checks, but they plan to appeal the size of the fine to the FAA.
Missouri taxpayers stand to gain more than $500 million in state tax refunds if a circuit judge rules in favor of 2 new lawsuits. The suits claim state officials improperly calculated the amounts of refunds from Missouri's Hancock Amendment. Lawyers for the plaintiffs also claim the state never figured in revenue from the conservation tax. It is unclear when the judge plans to issue a ruling. Sports Director Mike is here now with our sports.
That's right. We do like to remind you once in a while we are the Olympic station. So there we did that.
Yeah, we certainly did. Well, it is a big game for the Cardinals tonight. I know it's the last week of the season, but it'll be an important start for Andy Bennis as the Cards take on the Padres. Bennis wants to lock up a spot on the postseason roster, and the Cards still trying to catch the Giants and Braves for the best record in the National League. The game's set to begin at 9:05. Meantime, Missouri wide receiver Travis Garvin has been dismissed from the team after a disagreement with the coaching staff over a knee injury he suffered in practice last week. Garvin was the team's leading receiver last season. And we'll have the latest on the Cards coming up on the news after the Olympics.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Sure.
Still to come on News Channel 5, will fall stick around or does more summer weather exist on the horizon?
Chief Meteorologist Cindy Presler has your Doppler 5 forecast when we come back.